The 1980s. Fashion during this era was all about bold statements, vibrant colors, and pushing boundaries. It was a time when comfort took a back seat to self-expression, and more was more. Today, we're counting down the top 10 iconic fashion trends of the 1980s, from the power dressing that dominated Wall Street to the punk rock styles. So get ready to be surprised, inspired, and maybe even a little cringe to see the fashion of the 80s. Number 10 on our list isn't exactly a forgotten trend, but it took on a new life in the 80s. We're talking about denim and leather jackets, weapon staples. Denim jackets became a must-have item, especially in classic cuts like the trucker jacket. They were often oversized, sometimes with added details like patches or embroidery. They were a perfect way to add a casual touch to any outfit, and they layered well over t-shirts, sweaters, or even dresses. Leather jackets were another iconic outwear choice. They oozed coolness and came in a variety of styles, from classic biker jackets to softer, more cropped versions. Both men and women rocked leather jackets in the 80s, and the trend transcended different fashion subcultures. Decades later, denim and leather jackets remain popular. The reason is because they're timeless pieces that offer both style and practicality. So next time you're cleaning out your closet, don't ditch that old denim or leather jacket. On number 9, it is acid wash jeans. In the 1980s, a super popular trend involved a special treatment for jeans called acid wash. This process used bleach to lighten denim unevenly, creating a kind of faded, almost psychedelic look. It wasn't just for jeans though. Jackets, vests, and even shorts got the acid wash treatment, adding a whole new dimension to denim fashion. Believe it or not, it wasn't originally a mass-produced thing. Back in the day, some people would customize their jeans by literally washing them with bleach to lighten them up. This DIY approach caught on, and soon clothing companies started creating their acid wash denim. The effect was eye-catching. It gave denim a more casual and lived-in feel, which perfectly matched the vibes of the 80s. While acid wash jeans might not be everyone's cup of tea today, they show the era's love for experimentation and pushing fashion boundaries. Moving forward, parachute pants. Made of light nylon material, these pants had a super baggy fit from the hips down. They cinched at the ankles with elastic or zippers, creating a poofy, voluminous silhouette. Parachute pants were all about comfort and movement. They were perfect for breakdancing, a popular dance style of the 80s that involved a lot of spins and kicks. But you didn't have to be a dancer to rock these pants. They were a casual wear staple, often paired with sneakers, t-shirts, or crop tops. These pants came in all sorts of colors, from neon brights to classic black and white. Some even had wild patterns or reflective materials. They were a statement piece, and you wouldn't go unnoticed wearing a pair. Parachute pants were most popular in the mid to late 1980s. Brands like Bugle Boy and LA Gear were famous for their parachute pants. Some designers have incorporated the baggy silhouette into modern clothing. Maybe with a more streamlined look and updated materials, parachute pants could make a fun and unexpected return. Did you ever own a pair of parachute pants? Tell us about your favorite pair in the comment box below. Another trend that took center stage was, in the 1980s, big hair was all the rage. This iconic trend was characterized by voluminous, extravagant hairstyles that defied gravity. From towering teased hair to glamorous curls, big hair was everywhere, defining the look of the decade. One of the most popular hairstyles of the 1980s was teased hair. Teasing, also known as backcombing, involves combing the hair towards the scalp to create volume and height. Hairspray was then used liberally to hold the style in place, resulting in hairdos that could reach impressive heights. The bigger, the better was the motto, and people went to great lengths to achieve sky-high hair. Another hallmark of 1980s hair fashion was perms. Perms involve using chemicals to permanently curl the hair, creating a voluminous and bouncy look. This technique was especially popular among women, but men also embraced the trend, going for perms to add texture and volume to their hair. Big hair was one of the defining fashion trends of the 1980s. From teased hair to perms, the decade was all about bold, extravagant hairstyles that pushed the boundaries of fashion and style. Number 6 on our list takes us straight to a world of color with neon everything. The 1980s embraced bright and electric colored clothing. People loved mixing and matching, such as pairing electric blue leg warmers with a hot pink neon jumpsuit, or a neon yellow colored sneaker with neon orange bike shorts. The bolder the combination, the better. So, where did this love for neon come from? Well, developments in fabric dyes during the 1980s made it easier to create these super bright colors. Plus, neon signs were becoming increasingly popular, and that vibrant energy spilled over into fashion. Looking back, neon fashion might seem a bit over the top, but it was a defining look of the era. Suppose neon will make a comeback today. Tell us, would you wear neon-style clothing happily, or is it a big nah from your side? Next up, we have a trend that's quite flattering and has remained somewhat popular even today: the off-the-shoulder neckline. Remember those baggy sweatshirts girls used to wear over tight jeans in the 80s? Well, that wasn't the only way this style was rocked. There are dresses, sweaters, and even tops with sleeves that puff out at the shoulder. This detail added a touch of femininity without being too revealing. It wasn't all about casual wear though. Off-the-shoulder formal dresses were a big deal on the red carpets, often featuring dramatic sleeves and luxurious fabrics. This trend has its roots way back in ancient Greece, but the 1980s gave it a whole new spin. With the rise of casual wear and a focus on comfort, the off-the-shoulder look became the perfect way to be both relaxed and stylish. Even today, you'll see this neckline pop up in everything from summer dresses to comfy sweaters, proving that some trends are timeless. Moving forward, biker shorts are skin-tight shorts originally designed for cyclists, though they became a surprising fashion statement in the 80s. Women rocked biker shorts everywhere, running errands, hitting the gym, and even paired with oversized sweatshirts or long t-shirts for a casual look. Even Princess Diana hopped on the trend, where in one instance she was seen leaving the gym in a bomber jacket and bright pink biker shorts. That was peak 80s style. The rise of biker shorts can be linked to a few things. First, the aerobics craze of the 1980s made fitness wear more mainstream. Second, Lycra became a popular fabric choice for its comfort and flexibility. Finally, there was a general trend towards a more revealing and body-conscious style, especially among younger women. Of course, biker shorts weren't for everyone. Some found them too revealing or too tight, but for those who embraced them, they were a symbol of confidence and an active lifestyle. And now on to number 3, we have shoulder pads were everywhere, from blazers and jackets to dresses and even shirts. They became a symbol of power and confidence as they emphasized the broadness of the shoulders, giving the wearer a strong and commanding silhouette. These shoulder pads were often made of foam or fabric and were inserted into garments to give the illusion of broader shoulders. They were popularized by influential figures like Joan Collins in the hit TV show Dynasty, and by powerful women in politics like Margaret Thatcher. One of the reasons for the popularity of shoulder pads was the influence of the working woman. As more women entered the workforce, they sought attire that reflected their newfound positions of authority and professionalism. Shoulder pads became synonymous with this image of a powerful, career-driven woman. Fashion designers like Thierry Mugler, Claude Montana, and Giorgio Armani embraced the trend and incorporated shoulder pads into their collections. However, like all trends, the popularity of shoulder pads eventually faded, and by the 1990s, they had fallen out of favor. Now, if we're talking about it, tell us if you have ever used shoulder pads. Did you love them or hate them in your clothing? Share your thoughts with us. Number 2 on our list takes us back to a time when legs were in. Miniskirts made a major comeback in the 1980s, reclaiming their status as a fashion staple. Inspired by the iconic styles of the 1960s, miniskirts became shorter and bolder, often adorned with bright colors, bold patterns, and eye-catching decorations. Fashion icons like Madonna and Princess Diana helped popularize the trend, wearing miniskirts both on and off the stage. Whether paired with leggings for a casual daytime look or worn with the right heels for a night out, miniskirts were a versatile and fashionable choice for women everywhere. The 1980s saw a revival of the miniskirt trend, with designers like Vivienne Westwood and Betsy Johnson putting their unique spins on the classic style. From the streets to the runways, miniskirts became a symbol of youthful energy and self-expression. Alright, listen up attentively because our first trend is here. Oversized blazers. In the 1980s, oversized blazers were all the rage in fashion. These blazers were characterized by their large, boxy silhouettes and exaggerated shoulder pads, giving wearers a powerful and commanding look. During this time, oversized blazers became a staple in both men's and women's wardrobes, worn for both casual and formal occasions. They were often paired with jeans for a casual yet chic look, or with skirts and trousers for a more professional appearance. One of the most iconic styles of oversized blazers in the 1980s was the power suit, popularized by influential figures like Madonna and Princess Diana. These suits typically consisted of a tailored blazer with shoulder pads, worn with a skirt or trousers, exuding confidence and authority. The popularity of oversized blazers in the 1980s can be attributed to the desire for a bold and assertive fashion statement. Today, oversized blazers are experiencing a revival, with many fashionistas embracing this retro trend and putting their modern twist on it. So, the next time you see a strong woman rocking a statement blazer, you can thank the 80s for paving the way. Alright everyone, that's our ride through the top 10 iconic 1980s fashion trends that you may have forgotten existed. So, which trend do you love the most and want to recreate? We'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Speaking of memories, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. We have tons more content coming your way, diving into different eras and iconic styles. Thanks so much for joining us today, and until the next time, we'll see you guys.